Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 44 of my AC Milan Football Manager 2015 Let's Play. So, into this episode now where the Champions League group stages are all finished now and we're into the knockout stages, first round. That's going to be the second game in this episode, but part of that is going to be in the first game as well. We're going to have to rest players. We've got to look for that. That's something I really pride myself on, resting players, but also maintaining still a pretty strong team for the current game. So I want to go out trying to win it, but still I've just got to rotate guys in. Zapata is going to be eligible now. We've got him into the squad for Champions League. Destro has been great. The last few games, like I talked about in the previous episode, got a bit excited, I have to admit, about it. Even though we didn't score in that Napoli game, we were playing a lot of youth players, so it was hard to create chances for ourselves, but he's definitely backed at his best. But Duvan Zapata will keep putting pressure. You know, he's a goal scorer for me. He knows how to score goals. Gulam, we're going to keep playing him. He has good fitness. He can play every single game. Even though his natural fitness is 15, stamina 15, it's pretty solid. It's not amazing though, but he's just really good. And Ben Davis can be the guy come off the bench. Nadalcharu's been lifting, but do I play him ahead of Rami? Fontas? Fontas is that ball-winning midfielder, ball-playing defender. So Nadalcharu is so good, but Rami, I need him to find some time to get full match fit. And he's come back from that injury, isn't he? So maybe Thomas Partey ahead of Nigel de Jong. Just these kind of little changes, you know, and maybe a change like Adam Maher. Want him to get match fitness as well. I think he can be a key player. DeCilio, he's 100% condition. So Gino Peruzzi is... Oh yeah, he's a bit more happier now. He doesn't want to leave. Has 0 negatives. So you can see his morale has moved up a little bit from poor. And now it's fairly poor. It was very poor before, I think it was. It was the orange one. So he's slowly getting that back. But also at the same time, DeCilio is 100%. So we're going to maintain with him. And yeah, I think this is a pretty strong team. Maher, like I said, he's just lacking match fitness. I want him to really get that up. And also, the only youth player I have now I put a lot back in the youth team and under 20s. But the guy who's going to maintain is Lucarelli. Is it Lucarelli? Is that how you pronounce it? Is it Lucarelli or Lucarelli? I'm not 100% sure. But either way, something I noticed, he has got 12 goals in non-competitive games. So usually, they'll be in the under 18s, and he may have played some in the under 20s. You know, sometimes some youth players you have in the under 18s, you notice they play in under 20s games. Depends what league you are in as well. If Premier League, will be under 21s. Usually the better guys will play some games there. That's why he's played 26. He's been in a lot, but they've been a lot from penalties, and he's only got 10 penalty taking, so that's pretty good. But that shows me his kind of leadership experience for a defender to take penalties. Usually, really experienced defenders are good at penalties. Not always, but some are. So that's a good sign. He's going to be making the bench because I feel he can come on as a centre-back. We did sell Alex, of course, so we do need that extra centre-back, even though Kristoff or Nadalcharu come on before him. But if we're leading games easily, he can come on at centre-back or even left-back as well. So, good signs for the future. Everything going smoothly in this save, even in the league as well. As the games are going by, we're just extending our lead to make it more commanding, and I want to continue. I want to see if we can be unbeaten. I don't think I've been unbeaten in a save. Have I yet? My Man United save, I don't think I was unbeaten in the league. I don't believe. I can't remember exactly, but they're playing 5 at the back here. It's not going to be easy to break down 5 at the back. But look at these stats. Look at the stats on Rodrigo, 19 goals and 20 assists, and then the stats on Hesse, which is arguably better because look at the less games he's played. It's pretty good, but Rodrigo's had a hand in a lot of goals. He's got 19, but then 20 assists, so he's involved in more goals, and Al-Sharawi's up there as well. But Rodrigo has been an excellent signing this season. Value has gone up to 27.5 million. You can't see we didn't sign him for a certain amount. We swapped with Menez. So we might as well show you how good Menez is doing. He's 15 million just to see the value. But he's not been a bad player for Valencia. Hasn't been the same impact as Rodrigo, but our team as a whole is better. And his finishing's only 11, so all those things. I think it was 10 with us, so that's actually improved. So he's a good player for them. He's got an average rating of 7.28. So it's not a terrible player, but look at all the defensive injuries they have right now. That's crazy, and they're still second in the La Liga, so they're doing pretty well. So they're doing their own thing, and we're doing our thing. But yeah, his value's pushing to 30 mil, which he deserves. He deserves that. He goes down as a world-class player now for sure. Maybe throughout the season, like a bit before now, maybe a few months before now, you wouldn't say he's world-class because he's not world-class in real life. Like next year, like say this time, the date next year, you wouldn't say his real life he's a world-class player, but he's developed like that in the game because of his potential a bit, and yeah, he's just current ability. He's a talented kid, so very, very good. The way he is developing, like he's turned into a world-class player for us. Like, but what level? What level? He's not like Ronaldo, Messi level for sure, but the way he's been smashing in goals and assisting, he's not too far away from that, and his average rating as well. And now Goulam to set this up for Adam Maher. Oh, just the same story again, but we're going to change this up right now. Thomas Partey. He plays to Hesse. Definitely want Hesse to continue because Hesse was a big signing and he was on a big contract as well. Sometimes I get comments from people like that I don't deal with contracts the best. That's why a lot of the preseason stuff, like I don't like to show my transfers because I know the talk will just be on how I pay too much for a contract. I won't lie, that's a big reason I like to do them off camera. Do the transfers kind of stuff. But yeah, for me, it's not a big deal. You always pay like agent fees and like the sign-on fees and all of that. And when you're a big team, it shouldn't really be an issue. But yeah, I feel I do fine with contracts. It doesn't affect our finances too much, really. It's just looking for something to complain about. But so far in this game, at least, Parma haven't had any chances. That's why I feel like you can say how good we are attacking and everything, but our defense is as good. That's because we have a lot of the possession. We don't allow them to have chances. But when they do, we defend the chances well most of the time. And Hesse, oh, yes, I really want him to, show that he deserves the amount we paid for him. And Maher, Hesse, come on, do it, mate. Oh, close. Alsha, we score through it. Al-Sharawi's pretty special as well. And that's exactly what I searched for. 50 goal, but yeah, going back to Rodrigo. Al-Sharawi did this last season, but this season I wanted to get someone who would do it on the right side, and that's the difference, I reckon. I don't think there's too much different, maybe being a bit better defensively as well, but I wanted to get someone who'll create a lot, scoring and assist-wise, on the right side. We didn't really have that. Sure, we had Menez, but it wasn't on the same level of Rodrigo, what Rodrigo's putting out. So, and of course, all the team, we've got a lot of younger type of guys, like Al-Sharawi is on the younger scale. All these kind of guys are going to be getting better as players, and there we go. Rami comes up with a goal, and he's back. He was out for injury for a little bit, but now he's back, and yeah, I remember he was scoring a lot early this season, so that's his 6th, which is pretty crazy. Al-Sharawi had the presence of mind there to try and have the shot, and Rami also was aware to it. He was quicker than number 6. Wait, do they have a Lucarelli as well? That's funny. That's funny. Obviously, youth players there as well, but anyway, that's pretty interesting. Again, Rami's got the 7.1. Alsha has got 8.1. I suppose we're not playing our best. Of course, Goulam's going to have the 7.8. And we'll say assertively, don't get complacent. Don't get complacent. But it's like, we're not going to lose from here. It's not going to happen. Parma don't really look likely, and we just look dangerous once again. Al-Sharawi, I just want to talk about him as well. He's doing really well, and I won't be selling him unless, obviously, I get a crazy bid. Just because he's moved in real life doesn't mean I should sell him, because you'd be crazy to sell him, really. I don't want to. And he's, like, on the thumbnail of this series, so we'll change all of that. And Hesse, oh, come on, you got to take that. You got to take that. Like I said, you got to show your worth, which he has done already, really, for the whole season. But I want him to continue to do that. Belfodil. And now it's Carbonero. Carbonero, Partey did well to defend there. Partey, yes, good defending. I'm really happy with Leali as well. I've used him in my FM save with United as well. He's, to me, like, no one will ever say he's world class, but yeah, I wouldn't say that either. He's just a really consistent goalkeeper you can get for a cheap fee or for a free. Just really, a really good deal. Alsha, Zapata. Zapata finds the back of the net. Talk about a good deal. Zapata has been a good deal. 9th goal of the season. But again, the question's always going to be asked, should we sign him permanently? Because, of course, we'll get the transfer budgets for next season. You know how you always get that earlier than the actual season starts. So we could sign him for 1.4 million, but you know we do have Inez Unal coming through, and we don't really need that additional striker, especially when you got guys like Al Sharawi and Rodrigo who can play striker if they need to, or if we need them to. So we don't, probably need an additional guy. So yeah, leave your thoughts. Do you think he's needed as a signing? I don't think so if we have Unal coming through. But you can see he'll be going back to Napoli, and that's like a guy you know that can score. But he's not a world-class player. You got to see that, and doesn't have world-class potential. So you got to weigh up those kind of things anyway. And you got to think a guy like Inez Unal he actually has potential to be one of the best strikers in the world in FM15. As you know, goal kick, that was poor positioning. I knew that right away by Liali. Halil Altintop put that home. So we'll check that on the replay. If you see Liali, I knew it. I knew he was out of position. I saw him. You look what he does here. They put the ball in, and how did he react? See, he just went so out of position there. I feel he wasn't positioned well for it, just judging off the 2D dots. But anyway, Adam Maher is going to come off here, and we're going to bring on Musa Dembele, just some experience so we can hold on to this result. Don't know what can happen from here. Zapata, we shall bring on... Ooh, who are we going to bring on? Maybe Churchy for some games. See, all of our team are back with good morale. See, Churchy, we have all these options. Maybe we just put Rodrigo striker, because believe it or not, he's actually natural there. He's natural in a couple positions, which is so handy for that. Probably why he's so good. We'll just make those couple of changes. But yeah, you don't know. Rodrigo could get an injury, so we need Alessio Churchy. We need him at least to have reasonable match fitness and morale at the same time. I told him I was going to play him more, so I can't forget about that. Sometimes I forget about the promises, and yes, I know you can check them. But yeah, sometimes I just forget about it. That's the main reason. But here's Jorquera, and now Belfodil. He's out wide. Back to Jorquera. And Partey deals with it. But Fulso Nocerino, ex-player of Milan, of course. We sold him. Now Jorquera again, he's getting involved. Finds Halil. Oh, Halil Altintop is offside. See, there, when it's their chance, they say it offside, and I don't look silly when I react loud. Altintop, he's getting really into it. May have to... Oh, that's something... Oh, it's happened so many times. Like, I felt there I had to do a team talk. But it's that chance, I feel, that leads to a goal. Oh, man. Of course, I can still do it now. But we'll see that chance as well. Partey, that was just... Yeah, it was a mix-up at the back. Liali couldn't make a really good save. We'll say assertively and say concentrate. Most definitely. Not concentrating enough there. And we'll leave it for a bit, then we'll make another change. So, yeah, this is really a close game. It's not one of our best games defensively. Attacking-wise, we've been really good. Hesse's been really bad. It's been the opposite of what I've wanted here. I don't know, do you keep Alsha? No, what do you do? Like, you want Alsha to play the next game. We'll bring on Suso, actually. Let's try Hesse, just change his position. We can do that. That's all I can... He's almost as good as he is there, because judging off the rating thing anyway, it didn't change too much. Even though he's natural as a centre attacking midfield, not as a left winger, but he can play there. That's what I like about having these kind of players. You may think I have a lot of players, but again, talking about we need 12 subs for the Serie A, but also, usually my attacking players, especially attacking midfield players, central players, they can play wide as well, in the inside forward positions. Now, Churchy, Fontas set it up for Rodrigo. That was smart. I'm not sure if it was meant on purpose, and if he actually did win it. I'll have to look on the commentary as Rodrigo smashes his 20th for the season. See, Churchy, look at this. Does it say Fontas won it? The commentary was lacking there, so I don't really know. It looked like Fontas won it anyway. We'll see if he gets an assist. That's one way to check it out. So we'll go to Advanced Tactics, and we'll just alter to Stats. And does Fontas get the assist? Okay, he does. So he did mean... That's not mean Fontas... He's got that creative ability in his head because he came from Barcelona. He would have learnt that as a kid, you know, coming up through the youth team. That's what I like to see, and that probably finishes the result. So, yeah, I know Destro is kind of our main striker, but we've got supporting guys as inside forwards. Look here, it almost looks like when you play three strikers, it wouldn't look too dissimilar to this. And Hesse has scored a lot. Well, usually playing centre attacking mid. Rodrigo, Al Sharawi, they're almost as like backup strikers playing in those inside forward positions. They're still forwards. It says it in the name, inside forward. See how they play here? That's not wing position. That's like striking position. And yeah, attacking wingers, you know. So they come up for goals. Suso to Churchy puts it home. So that could be a reason. That was really skillful, actually. But that could be a reason, another reason why Destro hasn't scored a lot. Because these guys are stepping up with goals themselves. They're taking goals away from him. It's not because he's doing badly. It's because other guys are stepping up for goals. It's maybe slightly to do with Destro, but it's not as major as some people would be making out. Most definitely. Just because more guys are getting in the position. So, of course, there's going to be goals coming from other avenues. And let's see if we can make it 6. Or is the game just going to be over? It's just going to be over. But again, for a time when they scored that second to make it 2-3, from their point of view, we've turned it around. We've got the goals we needed, and that's a mark of a world-class team. Also, this Youth Club Invitational is going on right now. It's actually a competition we've won in the last 2 seasons. While I've been the manager anyway, it's been the past 1 season. But yeah, as a club, we're last two years, so I'd love to win it again. So that's something that shows in the AC Milan's youth. It's pretty impressive, winning the last 2 seasons. Yeah, we dominate Parma, we hammer them. And, De Schiller, yeah, he deserves a new contract. Depending what he's on, though. He's on 42k. I probably feel he deserves a bit more than that. We'll offer him the contract without a doubt. Yeah, I feel he's up in there. See, this is where, yeah, for the people that say I'm not good at contracts, what do I do wrong? See, I'd love to hear this. What do you think I do wrong? I'll put unused sub fee. I do that because he's a player that I will start a lot. So that's not going to be a regular payment. And I could lower his wage maybe a bit, to maybe get him as low as 70, then I'll do some other things here. Clean sheet bonus. I don't want to put that too high because I may get it a bit regularly, but I'll still put it 21k. An appearance fee. I know he's going to play a lot, so I'll try and snag that a bit lower at 10k, but obviously then I have to put the unused sub fee. For whatever reason, they have to be the same, which I don't get, but maybe leave your thoughts why they have to be the same. It's pretty weird. It shouldn't be like a must. International cap bonus. Nah, he plays for Italy regularly now. Goal bonus. He doesn't score goals regularly. So I'll put this high because he doesn't score goals. I'll show you after I offer the contract how many goals he's got. But he doesn't get many. And then let's say I'll put a seasonal landmark, even 5 goals, which he may seem as realistic that he could get. But yeah, he doesn't step up the score a lot. And I'll put like 900k. And that will make that a really attractive option. But it's really unlikely for him to score that. And again, I'm not sure people say this, but I do it. I've been doing it recently. Relegation release clause, put it 0. So if he thinks we get relegated, he can leave for free pretty much. Like, so for sure, teams will get him. But that won't happen because, number one, we won't get relegated. Not even close. Like, a terrible season for us would be mid-table, and I'll be fired because of that. I'll be fired long before that. And anything else, I'm not really sure. Those are the kind of maxes, you know. Then I can drop the loyalty bonus. I can drop it maybe, I don't want to be paying much here, like 250, and then the agent fee. Drop it to 100. And, see, even with all those things added, it goes like that. So, appearance fee, okay, we'll put 13k appearance fee. Then I can put the unused sub at the same amount. Okay, 12.5. Sure. Loyalty bonus, okay, maybe put 500, and I still want to drop the agent fee. Maybe I want it 250, and wage we'll put up to 85k, and we'll see how that goes down. So there, we were able to lower what he wanted additionally. I think it was in the high 80s. We got it to the mid 80, like 85k, and then the loyalty bonus, which was requested at 1 point something million. For the loyalty bonus, and the agent fee we dropped as well. So for me, I only lowered what they want, but I increased some things that may not even happen. So you got to take that on board. I increased, like I put 900k in there, 5 goals. Sure, maybe he could get that, but I'll show you in a second. And 44.5k every time he scores. So we'll exit the talks now, and where are we? He scored no goals at all this season. So hopefully you can understand that point of view and approach I take with deals sometime. At least for defensive players, I like to add that. And for attacking players, yeah, I just do other kinds of deals. But yeah, if I did anything wrong there, I'd like to maybe for you to point it out. And that's, again, that's just the style of management at the same time. It's just, you can't say what I do is wrong almost. It's just a different style of managing. That's what I like to say. But sometimes that annoys me when people try and say something like that. But that's one of those things when it's a matter of your personal way of managing, what you like to do as a manager. It's never going to be something wrong. And yeah, I don't think you should say it's wrong, considering how well we are doing so far. But yeah, that's something I always do regardless. My style of managing and my style of offering contracts. So here we are, the knockout stages in the UEFA Champions League begin for us. Great for AC Milan being back at this stage, and it's going to be more than that. We're going to take this seriously. There's huge teams here. Look, PSG, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Barca, Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Madrid. There's just so many. Man City, Juve, all these big teams that we're up against. And where, like you could say, there's Marseille, Shakhtar, Valencia, Galatasaray as well, a bit of the lower teams, and we could compare them. Like, I think we're almost in between. Maybe we're at Liverpool level, I don't know. But either way, you can see the results so far. Chelsea 3-3 against PSG. Chelsea will be happy getting 3 away goals. Could fancy them at home. And Madrid getting 2 away goals. You think going home against Liverpool, they should be able to get the job done. So I would like to think we can fall into that category of... You probably, I'm scared of comparing ourselves to a Barca or Bayern Munich or Real Madrid or a Man United as well. Man United, Barca's huge for a first knockout round. They could be contenders, but this is the team we're going in with. Mattia Destro, I feel he can step up. He's turned around. Remember a few episodes ago, recent form was like 6.52 or something. Now it's 7.60. He's definitely stepping that up. El Shaarawy, Hesse, he's pretty much back to full fitness now, is he? Is he at 99%, so he's almost there. Rodrigo as well. He's smashing in goals and creating goals. Dembele, De Jong, those 2 centre midfield positions is going to make it real strong. Defence is really strong as well. So I think, but this is the decision. The goalkeeper situation. Nicole Liali's been great, but I even saw the last game. It was a bit... I wasn't happy with the goals he conceded, even though he still got a 7.1 rating. He made saves, but yeah, I don't know. Diego Lopez could be a bit more experienced. You gotta... But even he conceded lots of goals at the same time as well, so it's not like he's never conceded a lot of goals. So, it's a hard one. It's a really hard decision. Nicole Liali's got some high attributes. He's good physically, but I just feel, no, I have to go with the experience. I'm going to make a big decision there with Diego Lopez. He did the job last season, didn't he? And I feel he had some injury problems, but I just feel this kind of situation, he can step up. I suppose we're going to learn anyway. We're that much favourites away from home, so that's a great thing. Do Leverkusen have a lot of injuries? We'll check it out right now. I'm actually nervous here, though. I'm nervous here. Their one keeper's injured, and it's probably their worst one. Like just the old one, David Yaldell, just American. What can you say? He's just an average player, really. Not this level. He's just there for backup. But Bernd Leno, he's a quality keeper. You could argue they probably have the better keeper, if you be honest. Tin Jedvaj, I like this guy a lot. He's not absolutely amazing, though. Like, his heading's only 11, jumping reach only 12. But he's a wonder kid at the same time, so it's a bit interesting there. But he's not too amazing in the air. So they're not really missing too many. They're not missing too many that's going to affect. So they'll play a pretty strong team at home. They're going to go for it. So you say, like, we look like an attacking team, don't we? But we're playing on standard. There's something interesting I might talk about how their team's set up. But, yeah, it's not like, say, go more defensive. We're playing on standard. Pretty mixed game, both defensively and attacking. They've got Wendell. I like him. I really like this guy as attacking fullback as a young prospect. He can develop into an alright guy. I'm not sure about his picture. He looks a bit weird. His face. It doesn't look like he wants to be taking the picture. But, yeah, Hakan Çalhanoğlu. I'm not sure if that's how you say his name. But they're actually playing him, like, he can play striker, but I feel he's better like attacking midfielder. So interesting. He's doing well, though. You can't doubt that. He's a talented guy, so very good player. Then Stefan Kiesling is a guy you have to look out for. Very physical player. 191 centimeters. He's very, very fit as well. Work rate. He's an interesting type. 32 years of age, though. Now, I feel the midfield could be weak for them, though. They got Karim Balarabi, who's not a terrible player. He's quick and a really good dribbler, but doesn't have much else about him. But, again, He plays his role for the team as a winger. He's quick and can get past players. Stefan Reinardt, who's a defensive midfielder. I think he used to be natural as a centre-back. I can't remember 100%, but he's natural as more of a midfield type now. Very good defensively. He's not really creative. He's just there to do the job of winning the ball back in midfield. And then there's kind of like the De Jong, who'll probably be playing ball in midfield. Then they got Christoph Kramer. So both their centre mids. This guy has got some stats. Get some scout report on him, but look, he's got 20 stamina, 20 work rate, 19 teamwork, 18 natural fitness, 17 tackling. He's a really good player for his role. So both guys are really defensive. They're not really so creative. Look, vision only 11, passing 14. So then I don't feel they're going to create much. That's why I mean Hakan Çalhanoğlu, just playing as a striker, they're not going to have much creativity leading up to that, building up to the strikers. That's how I feel where they're going to lack. And Son Heung-min, his natural left midfielder, feel he could play striker a bit better though because he's quick and can finish. So I feel that finishing ability could be wasted at left midfield. What do you guys think? So, yeah, I'm just trying to analyze all the team here. Gonzalo Castro is just a pretty average player. And to be playing a defensive position with only 10 tackling and 8 marking, 9 strength, 6 jumping reach, I think that is going to be a weakness and maybe something I actually want to target. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll just leave as is, and I already talked about Yedvaj. Omir Toprak, who I rate as a centre-back. He's quick, and his defensive ability is solid. Nothing too special, but yeah, his quickness is really important, and Wendell talked about already. So yeah, I'm going to be going in. As I said, I could think about targeting that right of Castro. I think I may do. Actually. Got those applied there. Where are we? Going to exploit the right flank. Just that right that right back I told you is very... It looks... Gonzalo Castro looks really poor defensively, so we will target the right flank because he is right back. So that will be... Yeah, that will be very interesting to see... Wait, no, would that be left back? If we target the right flank, does that mean Rodrigo's going to go down the right? And he'll be... it's really confusing. Target the right flank. Yeah, that should be right, is it? Anyway, we'll go assertively. And let's give the fans something to cheer today. Yeah, that should be right. I'm just thinking about that in my head. Right should be down the right side where the right back... But there's Wendell. He's on... Nah, I think it's the opposite. If you're attacking down the right and he's at left back, that confuses me. Am I the only one that gets confused by that? Exploit the left flank of the left side. Yeah. Because then if we're going down the left side, that's where the right back is. That confuses me. Because, yeah, he's right back, but we got to target the left side to go, oh no, Hesse's injured. This had to be the worst thing. This had to be the worst thing to happen. Hesse to re-injure. No, that's exactly what I didn't need. We're going to bring on Suso. He's going to have to step up. I hope so anyway. So we'll play. But that's very... I just hope it's not a big injury. If it's not a huge injury, we can deal with it here today. But he could have been a potential guy to score here. We're dominating possession, but we're not creating too many chances. Just had a few chances in this game. A few shots. Bellarabi needs to be closed down. And Dembele picks up... See, I know it's away from home, and if we're not scoring, it's not terrible, but I want an away goal. Doesn't look good. We're going to have to go aggressively. I'm not happy, and I'll take that off. I'll just play a natural game, not trying to target anyone or anything. I feel that could be wrong. So we won't worry about that at the end of the day. Now Rami. Oh, poor error. Lucky Fontas wins that back. I didn't think we would have conceded that early anyway, but here we are, Goulam. Dembele has a knock, but he finds Suso. Come on, get it in, yes! It just creeped over the line. Al Sharawi, 18th goal of the season. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I actually I felt really nervous in this game. Like even now. Or it could be a mix of me feeling hungry as well. But yeah, it's kind of the same feeling. But anyway, that was a good goal. That was a good goal by Alsha. He took the opportunity, and we could get another here. We could get a second away goal, and could be ridden off with 2 away goals. Come on, Dembele. Oh, that was a poor ball. To Castro. And now Hakan Çalhanoğlu, however you say his name. Now, we don't need to make a change yet. Because, yeah, I think this could be opportunity. We're playing so well right now. We could win Champions League this season. We could compete on our day. If we play at our best, we can compete with Barca, Man United, whoever we're going to be playing, Madrid, Bayern Munich. We could compete with the likes. Even though they're going to be really hard and we're not going to beat them easily, we're going to have to do that to put a big chance. But Dembele, ooh, he's done so good. 7.6. Dembele will bring on Maher. And yeah, there we go. I think that's going to be a correct change. See, 1-0, I'm still not too confident. But don't forget, it's away from home. Any kind of lead and an away goal is going to be great for us. But I can't get too excited now. De Chilio dealt with that really, really well. Maybe if we win this back, we could counter. We'll see Castro. I talked about him as a weakness at the back, and he just gave away the ball there. So if he can't defend and he can't pass, he doesn't have too many pluses about him. Now Suso's on. Could he be the Suso sub? The Suso sub finds Rodrigo. There we go. 2-0. 2 away goals. Nice lead here, and especially with the 2 away goals, are going to put us in a very good position. Always that countering thing was going to be dangerous. And then Suso. There you go. I was going to call him the super sub. Then I was like, his name is Suso. I can call him the Suso sub. Oh, no. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Oh, top rack. Number 58. If people think Ben Davis has a weird number 10 for a left back, how about number 58 for a centre back? Anyway, oh, De Chilio tried to clear that, but who was that cunt running? Oh, Rodrigo. He was running away. He was running away. Why? Oh, man. He could have got to the ball if he had the same kind of want, but he didn't because he's an attacking-minded player. He wanted to, yeah, kind of go for the counter. But anyway, who do we need to bring on here? A defensive guy? Peruzzi? For Gulam. Then put De Chilio on that other side. I can't get blinded by Gulam's good long throw-ins. We got to... Because he's still going to always have a good rating because of that. Because of how the game is. I'd like to be fixed, to be honest. Sure, it's good to have him high ratings, but you don't know. Sometimes he's not playing well. Oh, if they score another, that will turn it around. That will just put a crazy in the mix. Oh, no. Hakan Çalhanoğlu. He took it, and he's offside. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I suppose that was well kept. The defensive line to catch him offside. Yeah, well done. It would have been really close, though. It was really close, but I'll take that. We have to be going in with a lead. Of course, having away goals is nice, but we have to be going in with a lead. Even if it's a 1-goal lead, and then having 2 away goals, you're in a pretty strong position. Especially at home, we're, like, unbeatable. So, we should be winning at home. So, any kind of lead plus away goals, they just take a launching shot from there. But still, I'm going to say assertively, concentrate, and we'll take this. We'll take a 1-goal lead going home and 2 away goals. You can't see us dropping that. Or if we do, it would be really disappointing. So, yeah, unfortunately, let him get a late goal. Would be nice. 2-0 would have looked really strong. But 2 away goals and still leading is... you can't argue with that. You can't argue with that, and you wouldn't turn that down anyway. No! That's the last thing we needed. And that's another offside. Oh, they would be mad. They would be mad. Another goal disallowed. They could have made it 2-2. But anyway, a good win. It was a good win. They didn't even show a replay of that offside. But yeah, we'll move on. And Suso, he came on and he ended up being the man of the match or player of the match with 2 assists. Okay, so Hesse's injury is a bit in between. It's not a huge injury, but it's not a short injury as well. It's a pull hamstring, 2 to 3 weeks. So he's not written off for the season. Same with Dembele, only 4 to 5 days. So kind of breathing a sigh of relief there because it could have been bigger. It could have been bigger, and we should be advancing. And he might almost be back for the next game, 2 to 3 weeks. So we'll see how it goes anyway. I mean, like the next leg. That's what I mean against Leverkusen. That's what I mean by the next game. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts, and I'll see you guys next time.